It's 7 a.m. I'm just finishing up my workout at the gym. And I want to talk to you guys about why waking up early is so life-changing. I was the dude, I could never get up early, man. I was the guy that would be the night owl. I would get up at 11 a.m. Sometimes I would wake up in the afternoon. I was never the early bird. Anytime I had to wake up early, it was like this fucking ordeal for me, dude. And then I'd be cranky for the whole morning. And then I'd either need a nap or I'd have to I don't know, go to bed early the next day to just catch up on the sleep. And so I want to talk to you guys in this video about my transformation to just doing 100 days in a row of waking up at 4 in the morning. And you don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. if you're watching this video. All right, but I did just complete that 4 a.m., 100 days in a row. I want to talk about the lessons I learned to now become the guy that wakes up early. And how you can do the same and what the benefits are around all of this stuff, right? Because my old mindset was just, there's 16 hours in a day and I get my work done, so I don't need to be up early, right? And to some extent that is it's valid, okay? But I would also argue that if you're a dude who stays up after 11 p.m., midnight, 2 a.m., 4 a.m., just understand, there's nothing productive being done around those hours. Honestly, you're just so much more likely to start fucking off at some point after 9 p.m. And I know this because I just did 100 days of waking up at 4 a.m. and it wasn't like I was on some no sleep when I die type shit during that whole thing. I was actually going to bed at 7:30 p.m., 8 p.m., sometimes 9 p.m., but I would be getting my 7 to 8 hours of sleep that whole time. And right now, I still get up early. Look, it's 7 o'clock. I just finished my workout. I don't get up at 4. I think 4 is a little crazy, honestly, for long-term sustainability for me personally and my schedule. But I'm still up early. And I do think waking up early is the shit, honestly. Because in my 20s, I never did it. I'm 34 now. I wish I did this early. I never did it throughout my 20s. I used to smoke a lot of weed. That would make it even harder for me to get up. I want to smoke my weed and then do my relaxing thing, whether that's binging TV shows, playing video games. At one point, it was making music. There was a lot of different things I would do, but understand, nothing really productive is going on after 9 p.m. The things that you're doing after 9 p.m., even if you're doing some work-related stuff, just understand you're a lot more likely to be fucking off incrementally throughout that late night shift of work. The other thing, in my opinion, reason number 2 as to why I think getting up early is the shit, is because by going to bed by 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and getting up early, you're gonna automatically have to say no to certain temptations that would otherwise bring you down a bad path, right? Because there was times in my journey where I would stay up till 7 a.m. sometimes. I would be out partying, even later than that, honestly. I had times where I stayed up till 10 a.m. the next day because we were partying so late. And then I would have to sleep from sometime between 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. I would sleep till that late afternoon of the next day. I'd be hungover as shit. I'd then have to go to the sauna. I'd have to get a double coffee. I'd have to eat some greasy ass food. And then by the time nighttime came, I would almost feel good again, good enough to have a drink, do some drugs, and go out again. It's kind of crazy. And then by the time the second day was over of that, Sunday I would just be absolutely shot. Monday I would still be hungover and feeling down from drugs or alcohol or whatever I was doing, or just unproductive from weed smoke, whatever it was. But understand, dude, when you're doing those things on a weekly basis, good morning, buddy. When you're doing those things on a weekly basis, you're never getting into a routine. You're never getting that deep sleep, going to bed at the same time, watching the sun go down, going to bed at 10 p.m., waking up early. When you do that consistently, your sleep gets a lot better. You wake up a lot more rested. You're in a more optimistic, ambitious headspace to go and tackle the day. But that takes consistency to get to that point. That doesn't mean you do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it completely goes to shit. I'm talking about waking up early every day. waking up early every day, because when you do go to bed early, you're not out doing the bullshit. You're not out doing drugs, you're not out drinking, you're not playing video games or binge watching TV late as fuck. No matter what the thing is, it's all unproductive. And I'm not saying that you can never go out and party or have fun again. I'm saying, look, if you're a dude who wants to take his self-development journey more seriously because you're lacking in this area of your life, and I'm sure you are if you're watching this video, that means to some extent you've been fucking off in one of these areas, whether it's partying, drugs, video games, TV, whatever. Some of you dudes just stay up watching porn. I don't know what it is, but if you're trying to get better with this, understand for a burst period of time and you want to lock the fuck in to hit a higher level in your self-development journey, make a commitment to yourself of doing 100 days of waking up earlier. It doesn't matter what time. I don't think there's some golden time that everybody needs to stick to, but you do need to make a decision that I'm going to start getting up earlier every single day. And the way that you're going to do that is also two things. Number one, you're going to have a winding down period of bedtime, right? So if I'm going to get up at 6 a.m. and I want 8 hours of sleep, that means I need to be asleep by 10. It means I need to be in bed by like 9:45. But that means by like 9, I'm already winding down, meaning I got my blue light blocking glasses on. I'll take my magnesium supplement. I'll take a very tiny dose of melatonin, and I'll also drink a bedtime tea at like 9:30. And I know if I was in my 20s, I heard some dude tell me to do those things, I would think that was so stupid. But guys, I promise you that by the time I get into bed, I knock the fuck out. I'm falling asleep. I knock out instantly. I don't sit up in bed lost in my thoughts and end up jerking off or whatever the fuck. I lay in my bed and I'm out. And that's it. It's a beautiful thing. And then I wake up actually rested and ambitious to go hit the day. I have clarity on what I want to do for the day. Right? So the first thing is having a winding down period that will get you into bed by the time you need to be in bed to be asleep. And then also in terms of waking up, you can't put your phone near the bed. You need to put your phone on the other side of the room. I put my phone in the bathroom. I have my alarm clock and my phone going off in the bathroom because no matter what, I'm gonna need to go up and get that stuff. The moment I do that, I pull the blinds open, get some light coming in, water to my face, and I do some push-ups. The problem that I made was I would always have the phone right next to the bed. The alarm goes off, you just snooze that shit. Because, dude, you're not in the right headspace yet to get the fuck up. To start creating a new habit, you need as little friction as possible. As little friction as possible. And the phone right next to the bed is the biggest killer of all of this shit. Because I've worked with enough clients and I've told them over and over again. And the place dudes go wrong with this thing is they can't hit the wake up time. And I'm like, dude, is the phone in the other room? No, it's not. Because if the phone was actually in the other room and you splashed water to your face at 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning and actually did some push-ups and got some natural light, you're not going back to sleep. I don't give a fuck how tired you are. You're just gonna naturally wake up that way. And then also number two, the second reason that dudes complain about this, like, yeah, I'm getting up, I'm just so tired. I'm like, well, dude, are you doing a winding down period? Are you going to fucking bed? And they say no, right? So you gotta set a time on your calendar that's like, this is the winding down period. And you just commit to that, dude. That's all it is. Just understand, man, I've done this long enough. Nothing productive is going on from 10 p.m. and on. And if you're a dude who's like, well, I can be, maybe you can, but I would argue you're gonna be twice as productive if you actually just got up early, hit the gym, did some kind of physical activity, did a little bit of reflection, had clarity on what your goals were, and then you just went to fucking work for the day, bro. I was a dude that would watch TV every single day. When my last relationship ended, I was in the habit of watching TV a lot. And I remember thinking, damn, I'm not gonna be able to watch TV anymore. I had that thought, damn, I'm not gonna be able to smoke the weed anymore. I'm not gonna be able to microdose the ketamine anymore. I'm not gonna be able to watch the TV show anymore. I had those thoughts. I could tell you after doing 100 days of not doing any of those things, I look back and I'm like, I don't wanna do those things because I'm in such a new rhythm of this journey that I'm going down, right? And we're just creatures of habit at the end of the day. It's not even as uncomfortable as you think to get up early, to remove the vices. Morning, brother. To remove the vices, to create the new habits. One of those is just getting up earlier. For some of you guys, it might be eating less. It might be hitting the gym more consistently, working on that content, working on your business, your side hustle, whatever it is, your social skills. They all seem uncomfortable. One of the biggest complaints from clients is like, how do I start doing this consistently? It's just picking a routine and going after it, man, and tracking it every day. You might not be perfect with it the first time you do it, but you need to make a decision that you're gonna commit to doing this. Yeah, struggles, highs and lows, that's part of the journey, dude. But the catalyst for my entire self-development journey started with my wake-up time. Waking up early is the shit. Put these techniques into practice in your own daily life. Start having a winding down period. Start setting aside time to maybe take some supplements if you need to actually start getting into the idea of waking up earlier. And when you work hard the whole day, it's gonna be a lot easier to fall asleep too, right? You wake up early, set the phone in the other room with the alarm clock, water to the face, push-ups, and then go after your goals, man. You're gonna feel, it's a more fulfilling life. I go to bed fulfilled knowing I crushed my goals for the day and I'm becoming the dude I've always wanted to become. I'm proud of that shit, man. You can be proud too. That's all for this video, guys. If you wanna work with me directly, links in the description. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.